Heaven's California.
Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another FIFA 18 trading tips video. And today, as you'll be able to tell by the mark of the title of this video, we're going to be having a look at the explanation to why this team of the season SBC caused such a massive market crash, because the market has crashed, okay? All of our investments are down in price right now, and a lot of people are not going to be very happy about it. You know, there was a guy that commented on the video on Saturday. He said, oh yeah, I picked up a couple of top rack for 5k. Is that at a good price? I said, hell yeah, it's a good investment. I think he could go up to 8,000-9,000 coins. He's down at 3,500 coins. Why did this happen? There's a couple of reasons why this happened. The SBC was below par to what we thought it was going to be. Us traders thought it was going to be an 83 rated with about 70 to 85 chemistry, meaning that you'd have to get quite a fair few Bundesliga players in there to get the chemistry, obviously with a random, probably rest of the world team of the season player in there as well. But why did it crash? Well, I can't obviously show you the requirements, because the requirements right now are well, obviously I've already completed the SBC, so I can't show you. But it was you need a team of season player, 82 rated, I think, 2 Bundesliga players, 65 chemistry, and 11 players in there, and it was really easy to complete. You know, because of the team of season player overalls, you'd get a lot better. You'd get a lot more. You'd get better overall from him. So you could probably get away with throwing in a couple of 81 rateds in there with some 82s and maybe an 83 rated. So what this has done is caused the market to crash. Now, why has the market crashed? Well, the market crashed because a lot of traders, you know, there's a lot of traders on YouTube and a lot of traders on Twitch, and they would have told all of their people to go and fill up their transfer list with Bundesliga players and 82s and 83s and 84s and fill their clubs to them to get ready to sell on Sunday. And for the last 3 weeks, that's been fine. You know, they've managed to be able to do that. You've had a couple of sell days. You've had Sunday, Tuesday, or Wednesday you could sell these guys, depending on how much profit you want to make. And then on the Friday and the Saturday, you go and reinvest. You reinvest in your team of the seasons. You reinvest in your base gold players. And then you repeat that cycle. And people thought we were going to be able to do that for the whole team of the season. And this Bundesliga one apparently hasn't needed the requirements. Now, I can kind of understand why EA made this SBC rating so low. The Bundesliga isn't the most popular league in the game. Okay, it really isn't. There's a lot of cards out there that possibly there's a lot of guys out there who don't like the Bundesliga. Okay, there isn't a lot of options. Obviously, the popularity of the La Liga and the Premier League meant that these kind of players, the 82 to 84 rated players, soared in price. They went up in price a lot. As you can see here, there's a couple of guys I've got here that I might just be able to make some money on, you know, the left mids and stuff from the Bundesliga that I can just about make profit on. But there's other guys that I can't make profit on, and you know, because of the popularity of the Bundesliga on the game and the quality of the players in the Bundesliga on the game, and the fact that EA know that a lot of people look, the team of the season from the elite players ready to be used in weekend league, there's only about 5 or 6. All the rest people would go meh. I did the Bundesliga team of the season. I got Herdecki, a 93 rated goalkeeper, and I just trashed him. I was like, yeah, he can just go in the club and I won't use him because I just don't really like the Bundesliga. You know, there's a good amount of players in there, but for me, it's kind of, you're missing the middle ground. There's a couple of positions that, you know, you can't really fill in that well. You don't really have too many options, and a lot of people are put off by that, so they just avoid the Bundesliga and they stick to the Premier League, they stick to Icons, they stick to Serie A, because Serie A has a good few options, and they stick to the La Liga, and they kind of just float there. Now, what can we expect with this? What do you do with all these cards? Okay, I've got 99 cards here from the Bundesliga. What am I going to do with them all? To be honest, I don't know yet. I think 24 hours, which will be from about now. When you're seeing this video, obviously it's going to be up at 8:30 usual time because there's nothing really important to talk about. You normally have that 24-hour the market has been flooded with all these cards, and people are going, oh my goodness, my cards aren't being needed, their price is dropping by the minute, I've got to sell, I've got to undercut, I've got to get out now. I'm not going to do that because we know there's 3 selling points during these team of seasons. We're going to have the same team of the season, the SBC again, drop tomorrow at the exact same time, 6 PM. We could see a couple of these guys go up in price. Why is that? Because there isn't going to be a mass flood of people flooding the market with these cards again. You know, when we say that the Bundesliga SBC isn't as popular as the La Liga and the Premier League and the rest of the world SBCs and the most consistent SBC, what we don't mean is only like 2 people do it. Okay, there's still a lot of people that are going to be doing that SBC because there's some good players up for grabs, and if you've already got your team of the season card, then it's basically just a team of the season for about 30,000 coins, which is pretty good. But I think we'd be able to see some of these cards go up. The more high-rated ones, like the Top Rack and the Peace Check, I'd hold them as well, at least until Wednesday, Thursday, when that, the rest of the world SBC comes out. We know the rank for that last time around was 84, so you need the 83 and 84 and possibly some 85s in there to get that rating as well. But it's not all doom and gloom, okay? If you're feeling ballsy, which I'm not, but if you were, you have a look at these players right now and you go, well, these 83s are super low, I'm going to pick some up, or these 84s are super low, I'm going to pick some up, or these 82s are super low, I've got 50k spare, I'm just going to go and get 10 83s for 3,000 coins. It doesn't matter if I lose any of them, because I don't think they'll go much lower. Okay, they'll only start dropping in price. If you were to pick them up now and sell, if they don't come up in price by Thursday again, you sell them on. You know, you might lose a couple of 100 coins at most. If you got 30k in your club that you're like, well, I don't need this 30k, I'm happy with my team, I'm just saving coins to the World Cup mode, which is pretty advisable to enjoy that. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw it at that. If it works, whoopee-doo. If it doesn't work, then you lose 30k. You know, you won't lose all 30,000 coins. These cards won't go to discard value, okay? It's not that bad. There's still demand for them, but just not as much demand. And, you know, I hope that their demand kind of settles. I hope their price kind of settles as well, because, you know, there's a couple of cards here that we might be able to break even on. Someone like Naby Keita here. The damage isn't too much. Okay, we're not losing thousands upon thousands on each card. There's some cards that you have to be careful on. But, you know, this Naby Keita, okay, he's down at 3,000 coins. Surprising because, you know, he's not in packs right now, but a lot of people have done the same thing. They find it 1 week, they go, oh, this is a good thing. Or they'll see what a trader does. They'll get a trader online, someone like Elite or Run the Foot Market, and they'll do this and they'll go, I like that, it worked from this week, so I'm going to try again next week. And, you know, it's just unfortunate that EA made the requirements for this SBC so low, and, you know, we're not going to make the amount of profit we can back. The only thing I'm going to be making profit on is the Team of the Season cards, which I'm going to sell probably tomorrow or possibly tonight. I don't know yet. Probably I'll go with tomorrow, about an hour or two after. On hour about 8-9 PM after the SBCs drop tomorrow. If you have any Team of the Season cards that you've invested in, throw them at that then when the panic sellers have gone. You know, I think all the panic sellers, they're silly. They've lost a lot of coins. If they hold, if something's down in coins on FIFA, and obviously if it's like a base card that is never going to be used for an SBC anymore, someone like Jerome Boateng, like anyone above the 84, 85 rated mark is gonna be, you know, a bit useless to invest in, because I don't really think they'll be used for anything more now. But if you are thinking really long term, you know that in what, 2 or 3 weeks time now, like 2 weeks time, we're gonna have the ultimate team of the season out. You know, the best cards from each team of the season thrown into one team. And we don't know the rating requirement for that has got to be at least 85 rated, 86 rated, which could force some of these card prices up. So if you were thinking super long term, okay, short term is about the next 24, 48 hours, medium term's in about the next week, long term is anything for a week above. A long term investment, if you weren't desperate for the coins back, you could always hold them and just see what their price does by the time the Ultimate TOTS comes. The Ultimate Team of the Season, though, is going to drop after the World Cup mode, I think. I think the World Cup mode drops on the 29th, which is... Let's have a look here. The 29th is a Tuesday, according to this. So next Tuesday, only just over... I think it drops then. I'm pretty sure that is that. And I'm pretty sure the Ultimate Team of the Season will drop on the 1st. I will have to just quickly check. Let's check quickly when and if this does actually come about. So we'll just go FIFA 18 World Cup release date. Yeah, on May 29th. So it's a bit of a weird day. It's out on Tuesday. So next Tuesday we'll get that SBC and it'll be up. So from about tomorrow through to next week is also a good time. If you're going to pick up a team, then's a good time to do it. From the Friday and Saturday onwards, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are going to be very, very, very good times to pick up a team. If you want to buy your team back, that'd be a good time to buy your team back, because a lot of people are going to be clearing out their clubs. Okay, they're going to be clearing out their clubs. Anything good in their club, they're going to be clearing it out, and they're going to throw it all onto the World Cup mode. And then about a week later, they'll have played the heck out of the World Cup mode, and the World Cup is boring. So they'll go, oh, we actually want to go back and play, I don't know, we want to go and play FUT Champions, but our team's gone. So we'll have to buy our team back, and maybe in another week or two, the players could go back up in price. So then you've got to think about, there's a lot of things we've got to think about in this next week that could affect the prices and what we're going to invest for the next lot of team of the season. We're hoping, or we're thinking it's going to be the LOL or the Calcio A and the Ligue 1 thrown into 1 week. Obviously they'll have two separate teams. Similar, well, I think they'll have two separate teams. I presume they would. It would be a little bit like offensive to the leagues if they threw them into one team. I would 100% think it's going to be the same as what happened week 1 team of the season. We had the EFL team of the season, and we had the most consistent team of the season as well. So that's kind of what I think about this market. You have investments, hold their investments for now. You know, we've got to think, we've had the market, it's been flooded with all these traders and all these people that have invested in these cards. They panic sold, they panic listed, they panic undercut, they've driven these prices down, and they could stabilize back up. I'm going to wait. If I'm going to take a loss, I don't want to take it now. I'll wait. I would rather gamble and either take more of a loss on Thursday or less of a loss / break even on Thursday. And then obviously the next week, I'll be watching traders, because you're forgetting this is my first year. I've only been trading for about a month and a half. And, you know, I was talking to someone yesterday. He was like, explain about trading. And I was like, well, what is it you want to know about trading? And he said, well, I can't get my head around it. And, you know, I don't really think there's anything to get your head about with trading. It's more of a, it's, you know, if you have coins, you know, say if you only have 10,000 coins, you know, trading isn't going to be the best for you, because you can only probably invest in a couple of cards. You know, if you, until you have about 100k plus, you're best off just sniping for cards, because that's going to be the best way to do it. And he said, you know, I said, I'm not great at trading myself. You know, I'm losing coins this weekend. And he said, well, you've got a huge amount of coins. You know, these guys here, I think these two ones here are both massive FIFA point whores. We know who they are, Mr. Foot Market, Run the Foot Market, Nick over on Run the Foot Market. You know, he's had an amazing FIFA 18. You know, I don't know any of these. Oh, obviously we got David Myler, obviously the ex-Hull City player. I don't know if he trades. I don't know what he's quite doing. I think he's probably just buying a load of FIFA points as well, because he does YouTube now for some reason. But, you know, we've got a long way to go until we're a top 100 trader. We're looking at a good 40 million to get into that bracket. Yeah, about 40 million coins to get into that bracket. You know, just with my friends, I'm up there, okay? We're on 4.2 million. Obviously, you got to think the Ronaldo fund, that's 1.8 million. The match earnings, about 2.2. So I've made about 2 million coins from transfer profit. And people go, that's a huge amount of coins. And it is. But where are all them coins now? They're not there. We've used them in SBCs. We've used them in stuff like that. You know, I don't have 2 million coins liquid on me. You know, I've bought packs and stuff and with coins that I just thought, gamble it. You know, in the last month, we've made 400k, which is pretty decent. You know, you made 400k every month, you'd be on a decent amount of coins. Very decent amount of coins. We look at the last week, we've only made 1,312 coins. Probably because we haven't done anything to make that. You know, there'll be people that play Weekend League who are going to be ahead of us as well. So, yeah, trading is very difficult. It can be difficult to get your head around. My advice is watch traders as well. Traders watch other traders' videos, take ideas, and see what they can do and flip them into their own. A lot of our content are going to be covering the same stuff. But some people just find it a little bit easier to listen to than other people. Some people just drown on too much. I do like to talk, but I also like to get to the point as well. And by the end of the video, if you stick around, I will get to the point pretty quickly. The point today is that the market has crashed. What this means is player prices have come down, and when player prices come down, normally because a lot of people have mass listed that player, we've had a lot of investors, they flooded the market. I'm going to hold on to my players until Thursday at least. I'm going to see what happens Tuesday. I'll see what happens Wednesday. I'm going to sell my team of the season players tomorrow at about 8, 9 o'clock so we can get some profit on them. And then hopefully Wednesday, Thursday, I'll keep up to date with some training videos other people are doing. And we'll have a look at what we're going to do for the Calcio League Earn investing. If anything, is it going to be too much of a risk to invest? I don't know about that. But that is where we are going to end it then, guys. If you did enjoy and you do want to show your support to the channel, please do drop a like. Drop a comment down below if you have anything you want to tell me. If you want to call me a prick, go down there and call me a prick if I've wasted your coins. It's not my fault. It's not technically EA's either. It's just how the game goes. If you are new around here, it would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button. We are very, very close to 300 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. So please do hit that subscribe button and turn on them notifications so you do not miss an upload. I've been David. This has been FIFA 18. Stay safe, stay happy, stay awesome. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.